Yeah. Let's get it.
That probably take
The Rexo.
And what's good?
What's poppin'?
And what's good?
What's poppin'?
Welcome back to the TNT channel.
We are back, and we are back with it. No, I'm joking.
We're back and we're better.
What are we talking about this week, girl? Okay.
We saw I saw a program. It's on one of them like American shows, and it was about love.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the girl wants to get married to the man, but she doesn't want to take on his child. So now my thing is, how do people think that's going to work?
What do you mean? Like in terms, that's a package deal. It's a package deal. They come together. Just like if a woman has a child and a man meets her, he has to understand that she comes with the child. Would you think the child just disappears? Well, you don't want to be a stepmom, meaning I'm assuming
You don't take on that responsibility.
Involved.
Now my thing is, like as soon as the guy told you he's got kids, you now have to think stepmommy, because to me, you know that man comes with kids.
You don't have to be with him. From the time he tells you got kids,
if
that's not your role, then girl, you better screw. Yeah. You're not on it. Do you know what I mean?
Because
other than that,
if you're not willing, then it's unfair to even the child, because what do you expect the man to do? Choose between you and your child? It's gonna certain man supposed to choose their child. So where you gonna be? It's just long. Like,
these are the scales that I'm scared of. I'm not gonna lie. For when man pick up, or baby father pick up the girls like that. That's what I'm scared of. For the fact that, how are you gonna treat my child? If you're not interested, it might be like, oh, you know, some people like, move from me, so annoying, or whatever. Do you get what I mean? No.
My thing is just that it's just a family unit. I want my child to leave from my house knowing that she's gonna go into somewhere and feel just as comfortable. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
welcomed, accepted.
Yeah, the child feels the energy, and it's like, it's long, and then not even that. It does make the man feel like he has to choose, and he's gonna make it feel very separate. Like, oh, when I go see my girl, if it's my child's weekend,
a weak man though. I'd say a weak man, because a man, I'm telling you, you get what I mean, a proper man, and you come to my child, what are you talking? What are you on about? That's my child. Yeah. You either like it or you hit the roads.
But then some men are weak as in they're strong in that certain sense, but then they're weak because, you know, when you're on the head of noise no more, it's like, oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm just gonna try and just make everybody happy. So how am I gonna make everybody happy? Everybody happy is by keeping everyone separate, and then they start falling into that trap. Which is
fine, because she's gonna feel that as well. She's gonna feel, you're not gonna like that after a while. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if he's got a setup with his child and he's gonna stick to that, but he's just gonna keep him separate from you. So let's say every weekend he's got his child. You're not seeing that man every weekend. And that's your choice now, because you could be there and doing that, but you don't want that. So he's now just gonna go do his thing, stay wherever else with the child. Your head's gonna be stressing, thinking he's staying at the baby mum's house, or do you get what I mean, or whatever. But that's the story you chose. How can you just come in on this thing and be like, I don't want to be involved with your child?
And I feel like, especially those women who are with a man and you live with the guy, I feel like now you definitely have to take on that child. Yeah. Because that child's coming into your space. So you, when it's things like birthdays and where you have to get involved in them things. And if that child's coming for Christmas, you better then buy a gift as well, just like you're buying any other child, because that child then becomes your child. So you have to be able to be ready to take on a man and his kids. That don't just think that, the man's coming by himself, and because he lives by himself, that means he's by himself. No. Because every other weekend or every other whatever, that child's gonna come and stay. Well, we hope. And what we're gonna do, like, it can't work. If you don't want to be stepmom, do not date no man with no children.
No, that's 100%. I don't even have nothing more to say on that. That literally, if that's not what you want, don't go into it. Don't even try and do it. Whatever the case may be, just separate yourself. But then at the same time, you need to think about it. If the tables did turn and you had a child now, and you want to move on, like, let's say when you want kids, it might not be now, whenever it is, but then down the line you go and have a child, you're not necessarily, it may not, in the ideal world, it'll work with your baby father, you'll stay with him, but that might not be the case. And this is where the narrative comes, where people think, oh, I've got a child, I'm never going to move on, or whatever. There's men out there that will get a woman with a child, you understand? But what if that man was just now the same? I'm not interested in being your child's dad though, or being there for your child, or whatever, and then, do you know what I mean? It's headache. You got to separate the two, and No, and it's worse, I think, for a woman. A man is all right because if he's not the main carer, because sometimes men are the main carer, but if the man's not the main carer of that child, and it's like every weekend or once a week or a couple of days in a week, whatever, you can maneuver around that and see gal and do what you want to do. But if it's the other way around and it's the mum now, or you're the main carer as the man, that's hard work.
It's gone. Yeah.
How's that gonna work?
It don't make sense.
It
just don't make. And then another thing is, when you also take on a guy with a child, you're gonna have to take on the baby mother too. Not like that, but know she's there in it. Know she's there. And I feel like some girlfriends come in knowing that the baby mother's there, but they don't want more yet, but they come in with some aggression already. When you should come in clean, because you wasn't there when they were having the drama. Even if he's painting the picture of that baby mother's this and the mother child is this, you don't take that on, because everyone knows there's always two sides to the story. So just be like, babe, that might be hard, but you're gonna just be a great dad in it. Just to continue to be a great dad. Don't worry about that. You see them girlfriends that want to come in and act and be involved in the mix and want to show you face because he's shiny face. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I just
It don't make sense.
Don't get involved in it. Don't get involved in it. I wouldn't get involved in it personally. I'll just be like, I'll hear your side, but I'm coming in with a blank canvas. Yeah. I don't know her. I'll see whatever. Like you said, there's two sides to every story. You're only getting the story with his passion on his side, and you know him throwing in the extra bits to make it seem like whatever. And
it goes back to even co-parenting. Like, you can't, like we said in the previous videos, our co-parenting video, that you can't have a great co-parenting relationship if there's animosity with other people as well, because it's just long. It just makes it long. So it helps if the girlfriend and the baby mother, the mother of the child, and the girlfriend are able to be cool, because certain time might not dig a baby father. Yeah. And maybe it might be easier, like, rare, I beg you, come to the. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to normalize the baby fathers and the boyfriends or the mother. Everyone getting along. I think it comes with maturity, though. I don't get it. I think it comes with maturity. I think, like, because I could see, like, you know, like our mum age groups maybe down the line or whatever, being able to do it. I think it takes time, or it just takes a mature level. Also a level of security. I think if you're secure within yourself, in your relationship and whatever, you're not threatened. I think a lot of it comes from being threatened by the baby mum, as bad as it sounds, or whatever. You don't know how the breakup happened. It could be she broke it off and he might have still wanted her, or the other way around. A lot of it comes from this thing that everyone thinks that you're always going to be able to sleep with your baby mum, or they're always going to have that thing going on or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So with that, it's like, keep them apart, and I don't get it. To me personally, I want to be able to have that smooth relationship. I need to tap into that. Like, it could have been another subject, but I'm going to tap into this as well. Me being like a mother of a child, like, we need to stop. Like, so I've heard stories, and we really need to stop thinking we have a little bit of control over the man. And you see, like, certain girls, they don't like the girlfriend, but they don't like the new rare, and so they feel like, it's a power trip. I can still sleep with him, so I'm gonna. Like, I've heard girls be like, well, they'll sleep with the baby father, and then they'll be like, well, you ain't that, what's it called? You ain't that thing. What's it called? What? You lot's thing, but like, you lot's thing ain't that solid. Yeah, you ain't that solid. You ain't that rare. Like, you're throwing shade, but you've just slept with the man, and you know as well he's got a girl. So why are you? You know full well that he don't want you to that ain't even brownie points, because man is man. If they can, not all men, but if they can, they're gonna take up the bait. So what? Do you know what I mean? But that don't make you any sort of levels or whatever. In fact, it makes you a big idiot in my eyes, because why? But it makes it feeds into that stigma of the baby mother. The whole thing why people think that baby father, baby mother always rock together is because of them girls who think that it's a power trip, or the men who think I could always see my baby mother. No, there's certain people that won't do that. They'll lock you off and you're not touching them again. But we need to stop that as women, because certain women, I've heard stories, and I'm just like, and men, like you just said, and men do it as well. Men are like the worst, because I think they really believe. Like, you don't really believe but it's just that you're gonna sleep with. The reason why I said just women is because when we did our last going back to one of our last videos when we did with the guys, and they were saying that, like, obviously we already know that they're territorial, and they think we've got a hidden contract with them that we can't go out with nobody else after them and that's why I said it's the women, because we will act like, oh, I don't want him, no, he can't come touch me where? Then when everyone's gone now and man comes and rings the door, it's Like,
I think if that happens, like you said, it's a spite thing. It's because
mind
your
control.
new girlfriend's acting a certain type of way, so I'm just gonna show that, like you said, I can, or whatever the case may be.
Mind control though, like you can feel like, because certain women be like, oh yeah, don't let me have to phone up Sasha and tell her say you was there in my room yesterday. Like, I hear it and it's just like, what?
Good on them though.
It's a control thing
for the man. You're too stupid to even go back there to make someone. This is why I say sometimes men, you gotta put more like respect for the woman you're with and love for the woman you're with, because if you have that, you don't give no one no chat about her, to chat to her and come with any of those sort of stories like, oh yeah, you know, I just done this with your man or whatever. So
and you knew you were with her, you know why, you know the reasons why you and her can't agree, so why do you keep going back for what? It's just dumb. But yeah, that went off the topic a little bit, but I literally just throw it out there because we need to stop that. I'm tired of hearing it, and I'm tired of people thinking they got power over someone because they got a child with them. Stop it. A child holds weight to that person, but it's not a trophy where you can dangle when you feel like it's that time to dangle. No, stop it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
No, I agree with you. I don't feel like, I think we need to allow that sort of
behaviour.
Yeah, like my baby mum, she's mine, she's not yours. Do you know what I mean? He's not yours anymore just because you've got a child with him. And I think you only realise that when you've moved on. I feel like people who don't move on has that mentality. But when you've moved on now, I ain't interested in my baby father telling me I'm his and whatever. I've got a whole new man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that mentality is only when you're still hung up, I mean, still hung up, or you're single or whatever, and you just feel
but even like I said, it's like what I was saying about the girlfriend, like going back to our subject is because of your girlfriend now, you know, that she might show you face. Oh, show me face, watch this. Yeah, when your man starts texting me now, watch me go and lay down with your man because you're gonna come cut it out of me. Okay, like it's dumb, but I've heard it, I've seen it.
It's bad, but at the same time, I'm not condoning it yet, but I'm saying, girlfriend as well, humble yourself. You don't need to come in and be a no-show thing to the baby mum, because me as a baby mum as well, don't come and be doing too much. I'm not interested in your thing. Like, I think you always think that we want your remember, he's our ex for a reason. Well, in my eyes, that's old news for a reason. Do you understand? If I wanted him, he'll still be here, and you wouldn't be there. You understand? But other than that, so like, I won't want you to come up with all that energy. So just come in peace, babes, and everything will be kumbaya.
But you know, like as I said, it's sometimes girls hold the weight of the man and what the man's saying. So when they meet you, or even just they've heard about you, innit? Oh, I heard that his baby mother's fire, or she's always on smoke. So when I meet you, my back's up a little bit. But now you don't like me because my back's up, and now you want to see my man because you got your child.
Or you're just a whole insecure woman. It might not be none of those things. It could just be a whole insecure, jealous woman, and you've concocted the whole story up in your head that something more is happening. Or because I think people are so used. It's so bad, that I think people are so used to it being a madness between parents that if you've got a good relationship, something must be going on. Do you get what I mean? Like, why are you not so cool? Like, how can you go around there and you're chilling there extra long? Do you get what I mean? A little longer, like, you know, anything, when you could literally just be coming to check your child, whatever the case may be. It's not a hostile environment, so you're there for a minute with your child, whatever, and then you're gone back to your business. Nothing like that. Do you get what I'm saying? But we can't have that mature co-parenting thing in these days.
But it's just it's within our community, and I'm talking about the black community, because I even watched one of the show on MTV, Teen Mums, and they was doing a podcast as well, and they were doing about they brought in one of the baby fathers, and two of the baby mothers got together and they had a podcast, and he was like, right, like, I was waiting for this day to happen where you two can be cool, because how he saw it is that they're the same people. Like, he's obviously got with two different girls, but he said their personality is so the same that he knew that when they click, they'll click. And now they've got that relationship. It's fire, because now they can co-parent excellent. She can, if she can't get through to the dad, she can highlight the new girlfriend and say boom boom boom. When it comes to a child being there, she can also be able to have that that advice to be laid back for some kind of her child. It's just way better. It's cool, and it's not going to be easy all the time, because obviously sometimes some animosity with cheating or they don't know why you're with that person. But make it work. Try to make it work. It might take time. That teacher is not always going to be in the beginning, but stop holding that weight of power. If you're the baby mother or if you're the girlfriend, like, it's not a power thing.
I wonder if men though would actually like if you're as as good as it sounds is what they're saying, but if they would like their baby mum to be cool with their new partner, like if they will actually like it, I get it for like in terms of making things easier, but you know if you're cool now and you start talking up the business about how you not like how you used to be like in that relationship, because he can build up a whole new character in this new relationship. He could be a total different person from what I knew him as when I was with him. Do you know what I mean, or whatever, or how he treated me. Like sometimes men get with women and you bring out a different side of someone. You bring it, like, honestly,
or they've learned from their previous,
or they've learned from their previous. So, but women, or they might be scared that you saying what they used to be like would impact what they got now, sort of thing. So,
but
I don't know if they would really.
I don't think they would like it. I'm not gonna lie, but if they think about it, it'll work easier on their side. Yes, we're not saying that they're gonna be best friends. I'm not saying, oh, we're gonna go out to drinks and then that. I'm saying, but just like little thing, gonna drop off the child now. We might have like a 5-minute convo.
No, I know that. I want it like that.
Just smooth.
I don't want to be friend to the point where you're like, listen to this, yeah.
No, that's not too far. That's too far.
I'm thinking, I'll be behind the phone like this. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, girl. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's just how he is sometimes. Then she might get vexed. You know what I mean? Like, you know it more.
Not really just how he is, but nah. I'm just talking about the whole dropping off, and maybe he's gone down to the shop quickly and you can say, oh, you're right, Claire. Where? Yeah, you're right. Last time.
Yeah, quick
boom,
chat.
Boom, bam, bam.
How's that?
Yeah, or if my child forgot her socks, she might phone me and say, oh, you know that, I forgot it. I'm going to give her, you know, something. Just something simple, calm. Like, it just makes it easier. But the new girlfriends need to know your position, and the baby mothers or the mothers of the children need to know their positions. And you, as the man, need to know how to hold that weight and hold them one side, and know who's who and who's more important for what role. Because
I agree.
When it gets all combobulated, it's all on. It's all out. But yeah, know your positions, please, because
we need to change the narrative a bit, though.
Change it.
100%. We need to make it different and change that narrative, because it's long. It's all long. Like you said, it's so good if you could just be like, you know, your phone, your baby father, you know what, I'm not even going to be around, but phone such and such, she's there, and just drop him off or drop her off and blah, blah, blah. You can phone. Dave said he's not around, but you know, like, after yeah, sure, babe.
Simple, calm.
Easy, nice. Why can't it happen?
And then there's someone in the background right now saying, yeah, but what if they get into a rare tear? It's going to be drama for the man.
Get into what?
Into a drama, basically. Like I was going to say, there shouldn't be no. That's why you don't make it get too pally. You keep it at a level, so there's no reason for drama, because the only reason why I'm going to talk is about the children, isn't it? And we might have a little talk about the sky is blue and sunny today. But other than that, we're not going all deep into the business or how's your man and what's going on there in the bedroom.
It is a drama. That man needs to know how to, like, this is why I say I can't have no soft man, you know. I really can't have no soft man, because you need to be telling the baby mum, allow it. You can't have no drama. You need to tell her, you can't have no drama with my baby mum. Relax yourself. No, same for you. That's my woman. Allow it. You don't give it 5 and come check. We're going to sort this out later on. Do you get what I mean? Like, just know how to put it in place. Like, check everybody. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. You checked me.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes men need to have energy for the right things, because sometimes you lot come with a lot of energy, but when you need to have it, you don't have it. So
I'm saying, like I said, know your positions, because it gets all misconstrued, and then everyone feels like they got more power than that one because of what you're telling that one, and then we go back saying, no, but she said it, or no, it's not even that. Know how to play the roles, okay? Man,
know
be a
man. 100%.
It's not that deep.
Girlfriend, be a girlfriend, be a
mother of the child, be a mother of the child.
Like, if
you're not with the man, left the man alone.
Not a mother of the child, but be a stepmother.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to know your roles, innit? You can't, like, when you're taking on someone else's child, you got to know that their mum is still there, their dad is still there. You've just got to be having that balance.
No, I was saying about the baby mother, just being a baby mother.
Oh, like, yeah, just being a baby mother. Yeah, just know your position.
You're not baby mother / dougal /
yeah, there's nothing else no more. That's just it. You're just the mother of his child, and that's okay. Like, why is it gotta be? Why does baby mothers have to hold so much more weight, like, than it is? That's just it. That's what you are.
I know it's just the ones that's the like the one baby mother. Like, you know, when you just got one child with that man, or like multiple children with that one man, you feel like you hold so much more weight because you're one. Like, in my situation, you can't have that, you know what I'm saying, because there's multiple of us. But like, he's not yours. Yes, you might have been with him for 10 years and had 6 kids. It's still not yours, babes.
Yeah.
When you leave your premises and you're not together, he belongs to the streets, hon. Let the streets have him. No, I'm joking.
No, but I said it does. I think it's different because if you have like 2 baby fathers, then you don't have that same mindset of like you're mine or whatever. Men though, I think do. I think they think each and every one of their baby mums is theirs. I don't know, some crazy narrative.
The hidden contract, like I keep saying.
Yeah, like it's not. It's a fucking death sentence, mate.
Yeah. It's a death to us part.
With no ring, no papers, just stress. No joking. But yeah, no. Yeah. I've even lost it, but I think we could conclude it here. Wrap it up.
But yeah, that's how we had to come with a quick little something from the TNT gang.
No, I don't want to wrap it up. I don't want to wrap it up. I think I just need to throw a dash of the whole, like, if you're a baby mum and he's being pup with his other kids, like, don't just sit there on the sidelines like me. I can't be with a man. Look now, y'all thought we were finished.
You thought we were finished?
We ain't done. No, but you know, like, I don't understand women out there, and there's many of you lot out there that know that your man's got kids out there he don't check for, and you're not saying, like, what are you saying?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? What are you saying on those pillow talk moments though? Like, really, what are you saying? Because me, I can't be like, I'll be like, how like you don't look? How can you not look about your kids? Don't we supposed you want to have kids with me one day?
I just want to say that, and the ones that want to have kids with the man, and you know he's got a child out there, and he's not looking after that child. He's giving you some story, yes, but as we said before, there's always 2 sides to the story. But me, I could not lay down with you. Now you got a child. No, I haven't heard you not once try to see this child. Yes, you might say it to me, but there's no way I'm not seeing you and not patting you saying that. So
you need to show me how you're doing. I want to see you going hard, babes. If you have to go to courts, then let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. I'm with you. I would, you know, like sometimes men just it's long, so they don't want to like do the whole searching for. So this, I will do all of that. Yeah, babes, this is what you have to do, blah, blah, blah. Let's go look it up. Whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to make an effort, and I can't sit there knowing that you've got kids out there that you're not checking for. It's a different story if I've seen that your baby mum's not like playing ball and she don't want you to see the child and whatever. You're seeing actively, that, you know, there's nothing you can do in it. We'll move on with our life and whatever. And she can tell people lies about, because you know them ones that sometimes they'll be like, he ain't doing nothing, but he's trying. And you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, I'm cool with that because I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen them like been there with the man and know he's got kids. And just nothing. You don't say nothing. You're just there riding with it. And then when you have your child now,
you want him to be that excellent dad.
And then he's not. And then you want to cry about it, girl.
You saw how he played his role then, and you want to go and have a baby.
Flick. That's them girls there. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the cry. Because to me, that's silliness. You saw how he was with other kids and you just thought yours was going to be the magic baby.
And another thing is, like what we said about, like, I don't know, in the previous another vlog. I love talking about old vlogs, isn't it? But anyway,
we touch a lot.
That's why. The one thing I do want to say is that if you actively can see that the female is not letting him see that child, I would say try other avenues, innit? And if you can't do them other avenues, like the lawyers and there, open an account for your child. And you see that account, you start building for your child. So you see, like, in 10 years time and that mum's paying up, but your child can see, but look, babes, I wasn't there, but I got this for you though, innit? That child will actively see, wow, my dad was saving for me even though I wasn't there. That's just showing you as a dad that you care, that you're putting a little bit of time into that child. It's money and everything, but the child's not going to see the avenues you was trying to get to, because the mum's not going to be showing you, your dad tried to call that day and I ignored it. So the mum's not going to show that side, but your child will actually grow up and ask for daddy or come and seek daddy. And when you seek daddy, you look, babes, I had all this, your mum won't let me see you, but I stacked for you just to show you I cared about you, and here you are now, this is for you from daddy and I got you, I love you. It might be,
because you do get that, and you get people who show that they've tried to write letters or they've tried to reach out to this place and that place, and they have evidence. Some kids get up and that's when they turn on that mum or whatever, because they've seen, like, no, my dad was really trying and you was the one that was stopping the whole thing. For what reason? And then more time the mum ain't even got nothing to say, no real reason. Other than her heart was broken.
But yeah, like, don't sit down with a man openly knowing that he's not being there for a child, and as well want to plan to have a baby with this child, because to be fair, you'll be happy for him to be feeding, bathing, everything for this child, knowing he's got another child out there, or a mother with child struggling while he's helping you. Wow, like, look at you.
Selfish though. Selfish. As long as he's doing for mine, I don't care.
I don't care,
And just, you know what? It's
and karma's a bitch.
Really
karma is a bitch. So know that something's gonna flip on your end too, babe. So just hold your heart. Don't put your saddle too high, because boy, now
someone's gonna come kick you off that pedestal.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is like, yeah.
That was it. I think we're actually over now, for real though. But I had to touch on that subject because it grinds my gears. Like, I see you just sitting down there, and the man's just not checking for his children, or just checking for your one, or he just checks for one, and you don't think that other. Yeah, or you don't think. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
Them man there that just leave their child to go, leave their child in their family home to be with a woman and her child with the next man, and you be doing the most.
Doing the most.
And don't even know whether your child's got food on the table. Anyway, let me not get into it. I think we've gone wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up, but I hope it helps someone, and that one of those points helps somebody to grow some balls, or
do better,
or get out of man's bed, or whatever it's going to take you. But yeah, please, like, do better, be wiser, and let's stick together.
I'm done.
But that's it, gang. Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
hit that notification button.
And we'll see you again
in the mix of what's happening and what's coming up next, and get that ping.
And we got something coming for y'all soon, so check out for what CNT's got coming. CNT, you know what I mean?
No, it's TNC.
Goodbye.
It's TNC though. It's got the flavour to it. CNC, TNC.
But guys,
coming at ya. What song was that? Coming at ya. Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.